I learned very young.
From parents?
From my parents, absolutely.
Yeah.
That you don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. There will not be one brick on the face of the earth that's going to be laid better than this brick that I'm going to lay in this next 10 minutes. Yeah. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a wall.
And soon you have a wall.
Yeah.
And I think psychologically, the advantage that gives me over a lot of people that I have been in competition with in different situations is it's difficult to take the first step when you look how big the task is. The task is never huge to me. It's always one brick.
I don't care what it is that you want to achieve in this life. I just want you to actually believe that you can do it. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now, whether you're addicted to substances, whether you're addicted to whether you're doing something that's holding you back. I just want you to know and understand you only have one chance at whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and you're going to achieve it. This temporary phase, this temporary setback that you're in right now is just that, temporary. The belief itself that you can achieve, that you can do whatever it is that you want to, is all that it takes in order to achieve that. You're gonna have to put in the hard work. You're gonna have to have the discipline. You're gonna have to need the motivation. But the one thing I want you to understand is the fact that everyone has their own path and schedule. Don't be caught up on expectations and looking what other people are doing, or let alone the advice that they're giving to you. I need you to understand, no matter where it is in your life that you're at right now, you still have the opportunity to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or if you're 55. As long as you have breath in your lungs, you still are able to accomplish any and everything that you want to do. If you're stuck in this situation, you may be constantly asking yourself, why do I feel this way? Why am I so ambitious? Why do I want so much things to happen in my life that are beneficial to me, and yet I'm so damn lazy? The reason is you're looking for the catalyst. You're looking for that one thing that's going to push you over the edge. And I can tell you right now, for some of you, that opportunity is never going to come. You will wallow away in nothingness if you don't get a move on. I know it nearly seems impossible right now to do anything productive or to even build any type of momentum in order to get you in the right direction. But the one thing that you have to understand is this is the pace that you need to be going. Don't try to force anything. Move with it. Understand it. That's the biggest difference between you and everybody else, is the fact that you may be in a down and out scenario right now, but you're understanding why you're here. You're understanding where you're going. And from here on, this is the motivation. This is the discipline. This is the mindset that you're going to have when you reach the top.
There's somebody watching this right now and you smoking and you just sitting in your room and you just thinking everything is just gonna be handed to you. Bro, I'm here to let you know, bro, you can't get nothing in this life unless you work for it. Put that blunt down right now. I don't care if you laughing, you got off work, none of that. You ain't worked hard enough. Put that joint down, put that drink down until you get your work done, until you elevate your life. Because you ain't seen this yet. You ain't touched the amount of dollars you want to touch. So why the hell you think you're able to reward yourself with smoking drinks and partying and doing all this other stuff? No, we ain't got time to party. We got time to work. Party comes later. I told myself if I had to work till I'm 50, I'll party when I'm 51. They don't understand that type of mentality, motivation, and hustle. This don't come with just smoking weed and sitting in your room. This comes with hard work, dedication, motivation, inspiration. To get out of your situation, take patience.
You should never blindly follow others' expectations or advice. What works for your parents, friends, or these seemingly successful people online may not work for you, because everyone is different and has their own journey. The one thing that I will tell you is to stay open to change. Be adaptable in any type of situation and be ready to change at moment's notice. If you're stuck right now, something that you did in the past got you to this point. So you need to understand something has to change, because if you continue to do the same exact thing, you will end up in the same exact place. Be open to reinventing yourself. Be open to discomfort and being uncomfortable altogether, because the refusal of discomfort is refusing growth. One thing that I like to lie to myself about is the fact that one day it's all just gonna work out. I'm not gonna have to do a damn thing. I'm just gonna be sitting on my ass one day and everything is gonna come to me. I'm gonna realize what I have to do. It's gonna happen overnight. All of a sudden I'm successful. All of a sudden I'm living the life that I really want. But I have to come to terms with the fact that that's not how life works. You're gonna have to make these small wins that's gonna build this momentum and take you where you need to go. It's very interesting how people who think they know it all, people who think they're the smartest in the room, are the most laziest. It's obviously due to to analysis paralysis. Some of us believe just because we got the information on lock, just because we got the resources on lock, that it's already done, but the mission hasn't even started. I keep finding myself in these situations every now and then, and it's just laughable how reckless and courageous I am at the same time. But when I get back on my journey, when I start again, when I begin anew, all of a sudden I realize how hard this dream of mine really is. And that's why I'd rather put myself in this delusion that it's already done, that it's gonna happen, that there's always tomorrow, when in reality there isn't. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is part of the process. Once you understand that, you will go far. Understanding that failing is part of the process to success, only then will you ever understand that what you're going through is necessary. Stop making everything too easy. Stop hoping, wishing, dreaming, praying that everything's gonna be so easy, because it's not. That doesn't build character, for one, and for two, you will never understand the purpose of the journey if you're only concerned about the finish line. Before pursuing your dreams or making improvements, you need to first accept yourself completely, including your struggles and perceived flaws. Once you accept the fact that you're not perfect, only then can you develop some confidence. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to. I have no idea why people like to live this lie as if they're doing better than they really are, as if they know thyself better than they really do, when in all reality, they truly don't. Maybe to appease the ego, maybe to appease the fact that they're less than those that they see on social media or on TV. If you want it, go get it. It's as simple as that, but be willing to put in the hard work, dedication, and effort that is required. But how are you even gonna do that if you don't even know who you are? If you don't even know what you're willing to do to achieve or to accomplish whatever it is that you set out to do? At the core of it, you must accept yourself, understanding that you have inherent worth, regardless of achievements, failures, or external standards. Understanding that you are valuable simply by being alive. Because this next instance, this next second, this next moment, you can change your life forever. No matter what you've done, as long as you're still breathing, there is always a future. But the future is never promised. So it's about time that you get started right now, this second. Because that may be the only time that you have. In this time of self-acceptance, this is the best time to understand not to give a fuck about what other people think about you or what you think about yourself. It's time to move forward, and it's time to change, especially if you know that you're moving towards something that's more beneficial to you than the current life that you live today. You should see this as a game. You should see this as a challenge. You should see this as something that you actually really want to do, because it's going to make yourself better in the long run. Why wouldn't you want to do these things even if you are uncomfortable? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the person that you actually want to be. Who cares about failure? Who cares about embarrassment? Who cares about what people think? Just do, because you know at the end of the journey, you're going to understand yourself more better, and you're actually going to be the person that you choose to be. In this time of need, it is okay and acceptable to be emotional. Being emotional can save your life. Being sick and tired of being sick and tired is the difference between somebody who is successful and somebody who rots and doesn't do anything with their life. You need to get frustrated. You need to get mad, angry, sad at the fact that you're not doing anything to change your life on a daily basis. Not even 1% difference daily to make you better. Why are you so ambitious and yet lazy? This is the question that you need to constantly ask yourself. And you need to be mad at the fact that you don't know the answer. You need to be devastated that there's nothing that you can do and other people are constantly better than you. You need to let this eat you up inside, because that emotion itself can save you, can change you, can be the catalyst as to why you are now successful and not on that bed laying asleep feeling sorry for yourself. The fact that you're comfortable with regression and 0 productive days is the reason why you're not who you want to be, is the reason why you're not happy with your life, is the reason why you keep finding these vices in order to put you back in this headspace of nothingness. Stop looking for dopamine. Stop looking for pleasure. Stop looking to these little things that's gonna make you feel better about yourself, and it's only temporary. That's the sad part about the situation. What is that 5 seconds? What is that 10 seconds? What is that 5 minutes? What is that 1 hour compared to the rest of your life? If you're depressed right now, it's because subconsciously your mind knows you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not doing what your heart tells you that you're supposed to be doing. Instead, you're taking the easy way out. You're taking the pleasure. You're taking the dopamine. You're taking the things and doing the things that are adding to your downfall. Accept the fact that you're down right now. Accept the fact that you're no good, but also accept and come to understand that eventually you will be. I need you to try every single day to do what you need to do, even if it's 1%, because that 1% will make the difference compared to not doing anything at all. Slow motion is better than no motion. Try your hardest to get back into the things that you have to take care of, or reinvent yourself and do something new. Figure out something about yourself that you never knew before, but I need you to try. True motivation only occurs naturally after full acceptance of your strengths, your weaknesses, and the reality that you're set upon. Only then can you truly understand what you're up against and what you're willing to do in order to get what you want. Rather than focusing yourself to follow conventional advice about discipline, healthy habits, or productivity, true motivation and dreams will naturally emerge once you accept yourself fully. Realize what you suck at, realize why you suck at that, and then work towards building that. And if that's not what you want to do towards that specific goal, then it's time to reinvent yourself. Keep trying new things. Keep trying to change the process, the reality, the world that you live in until it fits for you. And that natural motivation, that natural discipline, that natural hardworking talent, spirit, effort is going to come out of you. Trust me. The reason why you lack motivation and discipline is simply because you don't give a fuck about what you're doing. Accept that. Realize that. Are you being forced to do something that your parents are making you do, that your friends are making you do, that reality is making you do? Then switch it up. Change it. Do something that's actually for you. And watch how fast that motivation comes. Watch how fast that discipline comes. So many of us are stuck in life because we don't know what the next move is. We don't know what the right move is. All we know is what we want to be, is what we see on TV, what we see on social media. That's what we want, but we don't know how to get there. And most of us are afraid to make certain changes or afraid to be uncomfortable. And for that reason, we are stuck in the position that we are right now. The faster that you become comfortable with taking risks, the faster that you realize life is really just a video game meant to be played and experienced, every success and failure at a time, and there's no avoiding that. For every single one of us, it's game over at the end of the day. There's a destined place that we're all going to end up. But for right now, in this life, while we still breathe, there is infinite opportunities and realities that we can live if we would just put our left foot forward and start moving in a certain direction. To all my ambitious, lazy people, it's time we take back our eager optimism and live the lives we're meant to. Don't get discouraged. This is all part of the experience. Learn to love it. Learn to accept it and understand this is what makes us truly stronger. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.